There he is, the Heisman Trophy winner out of Alabama, Devonta Smith, joining us on behalf of Old Spice. Devonta, thank you so much for being with us this morning, joining us live from Cleveland. And Devonta, this is the second time you've been on the show, so I feel like we're cool and we can go there. I'm out here in New York. You're in Cleveland for the draft. I'm a diehard Giants fan. I think you would fit in very nicely, Devonta, with the New York Football Giants. I'd love to come to a game and love to see you out there with Danny Dimes. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think you would fit in here in New York?
I feel like I fit in anywhere and just need the opportunity.
But New York specifically, how do you think you would be on the Giants? I'm just curious with Saquon and with Danny Dimes. What do you think?
It'll be good.
Devonta, man, always appreciate you being on the show. I'd like you to comment about what people have been saying. Obviously, you're electrifying. You had over 1,800 receiving yards, 117 receptions, 23 touchdowns. We all know how great you have been in your collegiate career, particularly over the last 2 years. But they say stuff like you're undersized. They know you're elite. You're easily a top 10 pick, probably a top 6 pick. But they also look at a guy like Jamar Chase out of LSU who didn't even play last year. And some people have said they'd probably take him before they take you. Talk to me about what you think you're going to bring to the table on an NFL level and what your thoughts are about how you've been evaluated and critiqued coming into this NFL draft.
Really just think that I can do everything. I mean, I know I can do everything inside, outside. You put me on special teams. I mean, there's nothing that I can't do. So I mean, I feel like that gives me the edge over a lot of guys. And I mean, just really, I look at it as I'm a football player. We're in the football business. We're here to play football, not to be bodybuilders, not to be weightlifters or nothing like that. So I mean, if you're looking for a football player, then you got that in me.
What do you think happened? I want to stay right on that theme, Devonta, because after the championship game, where you broke every record, like the man you're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen, holds like every receiving record in that championship game. Everyone just presumed you're going to be the first pass catcher taken. Like that was the consensus. And now we are hearing Pitts, and as Stephen A. said, Jamar, and also your teammate Jalen Waddle. What do you think happened between then and now?
I mean, everybody have their own opinions and things like that. People talking about the size, but I mean, like, injury don't shy away from nobody. Injury don't care what size you is. So I mean, like, I feel like the size thing, everybody overthinking it. Because I mean, the injury is not gonna run away from nobody. Injury don't care what the size is. But I mean, it is what it is. I just want the opportunity. So when the opportunity comes, just take full advantage of it.
You know, one of the things that I think about when I think about wide receivers, and I say this, all in fun, Devonta, I think that wide receivers especially lie all the time when they talk about not caring about where they go. Because, damn it, you might not care about which city you go to, but you certainly care about which quarterback's on a respective team. You understand what I'm saying? The quarterback matters because you can't throw it to yourself. So with that being said, I'm not going to ask you what team you want to go to because obviously you want to go anywhere in the National Football League. But when you think about what's a better situation for you system-wise, can you educate us as a wide receiver? What kind of things do you think about when you think about going to the NFL level in terms of what kind of team you should go to or you would want to go to? What are you looking for?
A team that just put the ball in their playmaker's hand. I mean, whether it's a screen, it's a pass down the field. I mean, just giving them a chance to make plays. And I mean, that's what it all comes down to, just giving your playmakers a chance to make plays. So just putting the ball in their hands. I mean, no matter where it's at, just finding a way just to get them the ball.
What do you think, what qualities would you say you have as a receiver that teams will be getting? I know you said you're just a football player. But how would you describe the kind of football player you are specifically? What do you do best?
I feel like I always have the edge because I'm always well prepared. Whether it's me knowing what the defense is going to do, knowing who I'm going against and how they play. So, I mean, me just being in the film room, I feel like I'm always a step ahead just because of the mental aspect of playing the game.
Oh, that's an answer. Oh, that's an answer. You just went up on my draft board, Devonta. You were already high up there.
Good. We got a smile out of him. Devonta, I got a little present for you here. So Marvel and ESPN have teamed up with taking draftees like you and putting you on the covers of classic Marvel comics. So we know your teammates call you the Slim Reaper. We already discussed. We all know why. But take a look at this, and I want to know what you think of the comparison to Marvel superhero Spider-Man. There it is. Look at you, cover star. I see you.
Spider-Man, I feel like that's the one. I mean, Spider-Man, that's something that I grew up watching all the time, and I would say that probably is my favorite Marvel superhero.
Yeah, that's cool. It's real cool. I'm glad that one worked out then, and you approve it.
I mean, Spider-Man ain't dropping anything. Spider-Man ain't dropping anything. I know that much. So I get it. I get the affection. I get the affection. Listen, while we've got you here, we've been talking about the San Francisco 49ers at the number 3 overall pick and how there's so much speculation going around about how Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers are going to select your quarterback, Mac Jones. Coming in, after the season ended, we heard about Trevor Lawrence. We heard about Justin Fields. And then all of a sudden, we heard about all of these other guys. Originally, Mac Jones was projected to be a middle or late first rounder. Now he might go number 3 overall. How do you feel about, all the news about how your quarterback is going to end up number 3 overall? Is he worth it? And if so, why in your mind?
100% he's worth it. I mean, he's a quarterback. He's going to get the job done. I mean, he's first guy in, last guy out, and he understands the game. And I feel like playing a quarterback position, you always have to be mentally prepared. Not so much of being just physical, but most definitely mental, just because you have to plug everybody in and make sure everybody knows what they're doing. I mean, he's the guy for that. He knows what the defense is going to do. There's nothing that you can show him that he hasn't seen. And if somebody else don't know what they're doing, he's going to hold them accountable. He's going to make sure everybody's in the right position. And overall, he's going to operate the offense. He's going to be the driver, and he's going to control that.
Devonta, when you a lot of times guys look at receivers coming out in the draft, they try to have comps, guys who've played before at a high level. Your teammate Jalen Waddle, people think Tyreek Hill because of how explosive and fast he is. I look at you, and it's funny, Spider-Man, because I used to think of Marvin Harrison that way, and that's the kind of thought I have about a comparable receiver. Who have you modeled your game after, or who would you compare yourself to in history? Guys that you've watched.
My favorite is Keenan Allen. I mean, just everything that he does from route running to releases, just his overall understanding of the game. I see myself as that. Just a guy that understands football and know where to be at the right place at the right time.
All right, before we let you out of here, 2 things that I love. Old Spice deodorant, because it smells amazing. You have to agree, right? The red Old Spice deodorant, it does. And paying it forward and giving back. So tell me what you're doing with Old Spice and Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Partnering with Old Spice just to help guys build confidence to reach their true potential. And they're partnering with Big Brother, Big Sister, who's trying to put a spotlight on mentorship. And like myself, I have a mentor that helps me just get through everything, just anything that I need. And I mean, everybody should have somebody to help them just go along and get to where they want to be. And you can learn more about it at BigDraft21.com.
Good for you. We all need mentors. You are living your dream this week. Enjoy every moment of it. Yep, Stephen A.
I just wanted to say this before Devonta. Congratulations to him and the great job that he's done this year. I want to say, if you're Mac Jones, I can't think of a greater endorsement to hear a guy that's a wide receiver for you come on national television and say he knows everything everyone is supposed to be doing, and he holds dudes accountable. When we talk about great NFL quarterbacks, that's the ingredient. So the fact that you got a wide receiver voucher for Mac Jones could not have gotten a better endorsement this morning when you hear something like that. That's a very big deal Devonta said about him.
Absolutely. All right, Devonta, thank you so much for the time. Good.